Are the Jordan 6 UNCs worth it? Hey everybody, I'm Actors and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and sneakers. And today we're going to be going over these beautiful sneakers. We're going to be taking an in-dive look at them and we're going to figure out whether they're worth it, if they're worth buying, all that great stuff. So before we start off with the unboxing, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get into these shoes. As always, I like to start by talking about the box, and I'm not mad that they pretty much copy a regular, University Blue or UNC box. It's just, it's something at least. At least they did something a little different for this release, and I can't be too mad about it, but they honestly probably should have spiced it up a little bit instead of just going for a one-to-one copy. So yeah, the top of the box is in that South Carolina blue with the white Jumpman and cement print on the bottom. Lifting up the lid and removing that wrapping paper, and whew. My first impressions of the shoe is, yes, these shoes are way better in hand. Like, I don't even think my camera right now is doing this shoe justice. This is a really clean pair of sneakers. Here is a closer look at these sneakers, some background information. These shoes literally released yesterday, March 5th, 2022, with the retail price of $210. I managed to score these pairs off finally up the finish line. Early access, or not early access, exclusive access, my bad. Pretty much early access though, since everybody else's shoes are probably gonna come in the mail, but yeah, they finally came through and that system actually works. Anyhow, the Jordan 6 UNC is kind of continuing on the trend of putting the Carolina colorway on every Jordan. We had the Jordan 1 University Blues, the Jordan 3 UNC, and then the Jordan 4 University Blues, and now we have the Jordan 6 UNC, which pretty much confirmed that the University Blue and the UNC is basically the same colorway, because the Jordan 4 University Blue had the same, tag details and everything, and this is called the UNC and has, once again, the same details. But yeah, Jordan Brand can be a little weird sometimes with their naming schemes. But does this UNC colorway make the Jordan 6 great? Let's find out by talking about the styling of the shoe, starting with the sole. The outsole of the Jordan 6, I really dig it. I mean, it's such a 90s style outsole with all the crazy jags and everything. So yeah, most of this outsole is covered in these little dug in holes for better traction. Swooping down the middle, we have just plain old white and also a little bit on the heel. And then the rest is pretty much the icy midsole, kind of just on the outsole. And then for that added bonus detail, we have the Jumpman logo in the middle right here, done in the South Carolina blue. Coming to the midsole of the shoe, once again, very 90s styled right here. See more of that kind of like sharp edge design on the heel of the sneaker with the Nike bubble right there. Also, we can definitely see that icy midsole creeping up here. Really nice. I think that the icy midsole really complements this sneaker. Matches almost perfectly with the North Carolina blue here. I think I've been saying South Carolina some parts in this video. I'm probably gonna have to correct that. I've been messing up on names, man. You guys have caught me red-handed on the Jordan 8 video when I said Chicago Wizards, when I meant to say Washington Wizards. But it's okay, I'm human, I make mistakes. Anyhow, the midsole is also broken up to two colors, the top portion being black and the bottom being white, and then we have the ice on it. We have white for the front toe guard, and then for the inner portion, it's kind of chunkier than the outer portion, as you can tell, for better support. But first half of it is white, second half is black, and then the heel is all white, pretty much. Really do like the Jordan 6 midsoles. I'm really digging kind of like the sharp edge design of them. So up to the uppers of the sneaker. Now this is why we're all here, of course, and it is so well executed. So Jordan 6 likes to break up its uppers in kind of like two portions, an inner layer and an outer layer. The inner layer being this North Carolina blue, done in nubuck, and it's pretty soft nubuck. And then the outer layers are done in white leather, and the leather is okay. It is kind of stiff, nothing too soft, but it's not bad, but would rather prefer some softer quality leather in the sneaker. I mean, it's 2022 and I hate how it's like really inconsistent sometimes with these Jordans and the quality of the leather, but it is what it is. Once again, we see that classical 90s trend of everything kind of being sharp and jaggy. Also on the nubuck inner portions, there is little holes for perforations, so you get a little extra breathing in your foot. I really like that. I will admit sometimes when I'm wearing shoes without perforated holes in it, it does get kind of hot in them. Also done in the North Carolina blue nubuck is the toe box. Really nice, and you can really just tell the shoe was really well executed just by the middle alone. So we see some more black in the shoe because it really did needed some more black right on the tongue. Tongue, of course, is done in kind of like a nylon mesh. On Jordan 6s, they have this kind of stitched on portion right here for better design as well as support for your laces. I like to call it the Jordan 6 Diamond, and it is done once again in the North Carolina blue. I'm going to be saying that a lot because it is such a beautiful color. And it has a Jumpman on it as well, but the Jumpman is in navy blue. Interesting choice right there to have some navy blue on the shoe, but it actually kind of works pretty well, even though I don't like navy blue. You also see more navy blue on the lace lock of the shoe. Jordan 6 comes with a lace lock on the majority of their shoes. Pretty sure all their shoes, I can't really think of a colorway that didn't have the lace lock. Anyhow, navy blue with white Jumpman on it. Pretty interesting, but not as interesting as the tongue for this shoe. Now the tongue on Jordan 6s are mostly done in plastic with 2 holes in them so you can strap them in. But on this shoe it is clear plastic to match with the icy sole. So you can kind of tell the designers knew that the icy sole went well with the shoe and also kind of added it on the tongue. Really nice, but what's also really nice is on the back of the tongue we have this cool kind of lightning bolt pattern way going on here with the colors of the shoe. We have, the North Carolina blue, navy blue, black, all that good stuff right there to show off the colors of the shoe. While the camera is pointed like this, which shows some love to the heel of this sneaker, and I love the heel of this sneaker. They did not go basic and just slap, a blue Nike logo on there or a blue Jumpman. They actually included the same patch that was on the tongue of the University Blue 4s on this sneaker. Really, really love that, man. We have a red patch right there with a white Jumpman, gray strip on the top, and some text right here. The text on the patch reads out, "Quality products inspired by the greatest basketball player ever." And if it couldn't get more detail enough, it is stitched on using North Carolina blue. Also on the heel of the sneaker you can see the pull tab. These are also pretty unique to the Jordan 6. They have kind of a tagged on plastic pull tab. This one is done in black with a North Carolina blue strip. For the top portion of the heel of the sneaker, it's pretty much all white leather with the kind of popping out patch right here for better ankle support. Really like that. Really like that Jordan 6 hat. That actually makes this sneaker a lot more comfortable. Also more perforations right there so your heel can breathe a little bit too. And then also the sock liner of the shoe has a nice black trim to it. Interior of the shoe, all mostly black with the insole also being that crazy, lightning zigzag pattern showing off all the colors of the shoe. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the styling of this shoe. Outfit ideas for the shoe, you can really throw on mostly everything. This is one of those shoes that this is your outfit. This is definitely a big statement piece here. But if I had to give specific recommendations, I would definitely throw on as much white as you can. I mean, you could use black, but it doesn't really contrast that well, I feel like. I definitely prefer white. White as well as any of this University blue that you can possibly put on as well to kind of bring out more of that blue of this sneaker. As you will see on my own feet footage, I'm wearing white jeans and they look fire. So white jeans, I wear a black shirt, which could bring out the blacks of the sneaker, but I would rather prefer wearing maybe a University blue shirt. Also, if you're looking to buy these shoes, go true to size. I think Jordan 6s work best that way. They do run a little bit narrow, so maybe size up a half if your feet are kind of wide. But as always, if you do have the option to try these on, do so, because everybody's feet is once again different. And comfortability wise of the sneaker, it's better. You definitely see the evolution of Jordan comfort with this shoe, but it's also still not great, It wouldn't really last a full 12-hour day in my opinion. They will start to hurt towards the end of the day. But for the most part, they're not bad. And if you're not doing anything intense, you should be fine. And if I had to give a score with this sneaker between 1 and 10, I would give this shoe an 8.5 out of 10. I think they're just below the University Blue Forest, which I think is a 9 out of 10 shoe. It loses a little bit because, you know, the quality is not amazing for these shoes. I have seen better quality on a Jordan 6 before. I mean, the leather is just, why? Could be better, but it is what it is. But I will say the majority of this points scored for the sneaker has been because of the awesome styling of it. I mean, this is a really well executed UNC colorway for the Jordan 6. They done it perfectly. I mean, the white and the University Blue contrast is just so nice, and they put just the amount of black on there and a little touch of navy. Really well done. Now let's talk about the future of the sneaker, you know, where the sneaker is heading in terms of prices and stuff. This sneaker has got nowhere to go but up. I mean, prices might settle down a little bit. This is a rare case where when a sneaker released, the resale prices actually went up. I was seeing people selling these shoes for $340, $350, and now in the local market, these things are going $370 plus. I mean, that's just because the sneaker was just better in hand. And when people started to see on feet, they realized more and more that this sneaker was doper than they thought. Incredibly nice sneaker we have here for sure. So currently prices are about, you know, mid $300 range, and I think a year from now this sneaker is going to be over $400 for sure. Probably invest this into the sneaker, make a little bit of money, not a whole lot, but pretty decent. And yeah, that's how I think all needs to be said about this sneaker. So the Jordan 6 UNC, incredibly well executed sneaker that probably could have used a little better quality. But what did you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and exit off with some feet footage, so let's get to it.